and welcome to yet another episode of Conversations with Iyobosa. On today's show, oh my goodness, I am super excited. Like, it took a while to try and get this guy here, and I'm just happy he's here. We're going to be meeting one of Nollywood's finest actors. In addition, and he's multifaceted too. So, in addition to him being an actor, he's also a model, a singer, an MC, a voiceover artist, a moderator, a motivational speaker, we're going to be touching on that, and a TV presenter. And he's featured in many blockbuster Nollywood movies such as Special Jollof, Iyore, Isoke, Jungle Ride, to name a few. Welcome, Joseph Benjamin, to the show, and really glad you could join us.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's an honor to be here.
Okay. All right. So before we get into it, I have a message to deliver, and I'm just the messenger. So don't shoot the messenger. I told a few of my single friends, who I was going to be interviewing next, and they have a question for you. Are you single, ready to mingle? Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just a messenger.
Fine boy, no pimples, ready to mingle. No, I'm not. I'm not single. I'm not ready to mingle.
All right. Okay. So friends, you heard it. He's not single, ready to mingle. So you're a man of many talents, right? But if hypothetically there were what we call a talent police, right? If there's any such thing, and this talent police says, "Hey, Mr. Benjamin, you can't have many talents. You need to choose one and focus on that." What would it be and why?
Music.
Okay, so why?
Yeah.
Why?
Because my journey into this thing called the creative space or entertainment industry started with music. Okay, and music, I've always had a very deep love for music. I'm passionate about music. Growing up, music was is my first love, was my first passion, was the first thing that I got committed to, and is still number one for me because I think my mother played a large role to making me develop that love for music, because she was an eclectic collector of great music. So I grew up listening to a lot of the greats like the Bonnie M's, Madonna, a lot of all these great Smokies and all of that. So my knowledge for music is very vast, and so that it created the passion for it. And of course, I also understood that there was a God-given talent for this. And so music is still number one for me. Yes.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So thankfully, there isn't any such thing as a talent police. And we choose to enjoy every aspect of you. Okay.
Absolutely.
Because I thoroughly enjoy you as an actor. So let's get to know you a little bit, as far like Nigeria and all of that, So what's your favorite Nigerian dish?
I would say, you're trouble, you don't find it out.
Not in trouble. Now, you still don't find
I don't know. That's a problem.
Are you serious?
I like egusi soup. I like afang soup. I like bitter leaf soup. I like black soup. I like pounded yam. I like plantain flour fufu. That's in a trouble you find. I like plantain.
Okay. So if you like say now only swallow you like. You not like jollof rice.
No. I like jollof rice. So I like jollof rice. I like some kind of fried rice. It's not a taste in a trouble with that. Say me, I like food. So to go to say this on our favorite food, I don't know. They'll just go house now. We'll just go house.
Okay. All right. We're gonna ask you that all the foods are so flavorful. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. What about small chops? Which kind of small chop do you like?
There you go. That's a good question. I like puff and spring rolls.
All right. Okay. Puff and spring rolls. And puff not be like bonzo. There's bonzo.
No. But boss, I don't want to go through person if you Chris now. That's strong one. You throw person now and I person if you Chris now. And then boss in it chop boss if you don't get strength if you're not strong. Because by the time you chop one bone finish like this, all your mouth will just be pain you. your jaw everywhere. You don't walk out. You walk by the time you don't see permanent smile. You don't get permanent smile for your face like this. They don't say that boss. They don't say that boss. Then cause some. So.
I don't belong my name. I've never understood the concept of bonds. Like, seriously,
I understand.
Why?
It's what, as in, which kind of work with that? You know, say bonds here. That's what we call scones here. Those are scones here. Do you understand? But
I don't know. Softer.
They are even softer, but bless your own. That bond say, bless you. You first make and come fry, me come go dry inside sun. Don't dry inside sun for like 1 week. Do you understand? So any person will chopper, if you know crazy, let me say you bam.
I don't understand the concept. My goodness.
My goodness.
So far, the best movie I love with you in it is Iori. And I think this was back in 2017. Was it 2018 production?
Iori was a 2016 production.
Oh, was it 2016? That far back?
I think it was 2016. Yeah, okay. 2016 or 2015. Yeah.
2015 or 2016. Okay. I think when I'm confused, I just watched it the other day. So maybe to me, I'm like, oh no, I just watched it,
Yeah.
Loved you in it. And this is where you played a Benin prince, right?
Yes.
And you were in love with a woman who was in love with another. I mean, talk about the perfect love triangle. So tell us, and you played that role so well. So how did you prepare for that role?
When the director told me about it, that it was going to be a period piece, okay, considering the fact that this is something that, it was going to be a period piece, I was like, okay, that I've never done anything like that, okay? I'm like, this would be good, okay? Because the thing is, most of the things we're used to doing, or most of the roles I'm used to doing, are things that are set in recent times, okay, or in modern times, as it were, And so he told me that, okay, I was like, okay, and then gave me a backstory about that. About what the whole concept is about. I said, okay, this is worth doing, and I said to myself, okay, and I'm seeing that. And through the course of the thing, we are having to go forward in time to the present and go back in time. So it was more like it was back and forth. It was a journey in between, back in time, forward in time, and all of that. I'm like, okay, this will be a juggle for me, but I believe that it was something worth doing. So I had to take time to try to understand a bit of the culture. Okay, so that way I'm able to effectively position myself in the role, because there's certain nuances that are required in things like that. And if you miss out on that, it's not as if that'll be that'll break the camel's back, but at least it gives some more color to what you are doing.
Authenticity.
Authenticity, of course. So I had to do a bit of that, and part of that was also I had to also even learn the types of delicacies that were available in Edo State, and of course I fell in love with the black soup and pounded yam. That's a story for another day. So that kind of it helped me sit into the culture. Okay. So it was beyond just the script. Of course, the lines, I had to break down the character, understand his mindset, how he reasoned, and all of these things, which are things that are elements in character breakdown. Okay. So I had to do all of that, but also understand the culture to better help you interpret what you need to interpret. So those were part of the ways that I went by trying to get ready for the role, preparing for the character. Yes.
Did you have to shadow any prints? Any real
Unfortunately, I didn't have the luxury of doing that. Because I didn't, so majority of what I was learning was from people around, from indigents of the state, and people from that particular village and town we're in, and also part of the cast, Paulo Basile, who is from Edo State. So there were certain things he was telling me, certain things I was learning, and then of course Frank Raja Rase, who was the director, certain things he knows about there, and also I was just pulling from different angles to just get a better understanding of what I was supposed to deliver.
And you did it fantastically. Oh my goodness! Like I said, it's my all-time favorite so far. Now maybe in the future something will come up, but this one for me, this tops it so far. And then And then, of course, your love interest in the movie was Rita Dominic. I mean, she was another fantastic actor. Was this your first movie featuring
with her? Yes,
oh, with her.
yes, yes.
Oh, so how was it? How was it?
It was good. It was good because she's someone I've always had this firm respect for. You know, I've had this. She's amazing. She's a very thorough actor, you know, and so for me it was an honor working with her because I'd been looking forward to working with her because I literally worked with a lot of all the leading ladies from my set, or I would put it from my era, as it were, you know, the likes of Genevieve, Kate Henshaw, all of them. I think I haven't done anything with Omotola, no. Yeah, so I was looking forward to working with her on that. And so of course when the opportunity, when Frank told me that, look, you'll be working with Rita, yada, I'm like, okay, that's fantastic. This will be so good. This will be so good. So, and yeah, so it was great. It was a great experience working with her, to be honest. It was. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah. And my sense, so obviously, I don't know her, I've never met her, but my sense, just from what I see, either on social media or just what I see online, right? She sounds like she's just down to earth. Am I right?
To the core, like I mean, to the very letter. She is very down to earth. She's personable. She's just an amazing person.
Oh, nice. Okay, so let's touch a bit on your work as a motivational speaker, right? And one of my favorite quotes of yours so far, I keep saying so far because, well, as long as we're living, we keep developing, right? And we keep,
Absolutely.
So far, and I'm going to read it, and I quote, "We are a product of our thought process. Where you are today is a product of where your mind was yesterday." Can you kindly elaborate on this?
Iyobosa. See, our minds are the most powerful tools on this earth. Our minds. And we are able to either make our future or destiny, or create our world, or destroy it with our minds. If you look at your life now, Iyobosa, where you are, places, things you probably destinations or things that you have gotten to, whatever it is a product of where your mind was yesterday. Everything where you are right now, anything you see around you is a product of the process of your mind. Because you cannot effectively position yourself where your mind has not first gone to. Your mind makes the journey before you make your mind makes that mental journey before you take a physical, you make a physical move. So, because that's why you see our minds are constantly processing thoughts every day, thousands of thoughts. The mind is never idle. The mind is constantly moving. Okay, so it's all in you now to determine where your mind is going to. What the direction do you want to see yourself going to? It's all processed in your mind here. So that's why I say we are all a product of our minds. Where you are today is a product of the thoughts that you had yesterday, and where you're going to be tomorrow are products of the thoughts that you're having today.
Okay. So it's almost like. So is it almost like, speak it into existence, put it out there into existence, and it will start to manifest?
Before you even speak it into existence, your mind first processes it. Because your mind goes there first. Your mind thinks the thought first before you start speaking it. So technically what it's saying, your mind has first made that journey. Your mind is seeing you there already. Your mind has taken you there already. Before you start speaking it into existence, then speaking it into existence is bringing it forth, even though it doesn't come immediately, but it will come. Why? Because your mind has first made that journey. The only limitations we have as individuals are limitations we put on ourselves, because there's nothing impossible to perceive or achieve mentally.
Like that saying, right? I forgot who said it now. What the mind can believe and what is it? The mind can achieve or something.
Of course, absolutely.
What the mind
Iyobosa,
can conceive and
the mind
believe, the mind can
you can
achieve.
achieve everything that we see around the world today. The cell phone we're using, this Zoom communication platform we're using, the app, the cars, everything that we see around us today that aids our productivity or gives us a better leads to living our lives as human beings. Everything around us today, even the cup you used to drink, the key, everything you see is a process of someone's mental journey. Because they first imagined it, and then they tried to figure out how to put it together. They failed a few times, but eventually got it. So they didn't just wake up and start putting it together. No, their mind first of all said, wait, can I? So the mind controls everything around you. So you're saying to yourself, look, if I don't like what I'm seeing, then I should like what I'm thinking. Right? If I don't like where I am today, then I should change how I'm processing my journey for tomorrow.
Yeah, let's change it. But the one caveat there is it's not just to just think about it and all of that, but you have to work at it as well, right?
You see, that's what I say. So the mind first conceives the idea, and then you go to how can I achieve it. So from the process of how can I achieve it, then opens you up to putting in place things that you need to achieve it, and that's where the work towards to achieve it comes to play.
Right.
But you have to first conceive it here.
That's, you see, when I say it's my best quote so far, it's powerful. It is, and thank you for breaking it down for me and my viewers. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh wow.
My pleasure.
Okay. You're an artist and you just released a single in All of You. And I'm going to tell my viewers, I'm just adjusting them now. You need to go check it out. I will leave a link below in the bio section. Check it out. This guy is fantastic. Okay, so let us talk about just very briefly growing up. I know you mentioned, your mom introduced you to music, and that's how your love for music. So what was your best? You have come now. Which one is best again? What was your best R&B old school? And can you serenade us? Can you serenade us for like 30 seconds or a minute? Just serenade us with that best like old school.
Man, my all-time favorite group is Boyz II Men. Anybody that grew up in that era there now, anybody that grew up in that era, if you don't like Boyz II Men, I'm saying following from village. That means as in Boyz II Men is my all-time favorite group. Like, my goodness, this guy's inspired. They also inspired my journey of music. There's still an inspiration till tomorrow. And that Boyz II Men, to that era, Boyz II Men, Brian McKnight, BB Winans, of course, people were doing more of gospel. Like, these people, oh my goodness, Joe, I can't, Babyface. Hey, where we want to go?
All right, so
where we want to go to?
All right, I beg, pick a song and just sing the chorus. Or something.
Said I need somebody who stand by me through the good times and bad times. She'll always be right there. Sunny days, everybody has them. Tell me, can you stand the rain?
Oh my goodness, awesome. That took me back. To school.
I know. Those days when we go to party, not because we just go to party just to go and have fun and dance and
enjoy
us singing. Oh, it's okay.
Forever old school. Oh my goodness, Joseph, it's been amazing having you on the show. I had so much. You are so much fun. You're like a ball of energy. So guys, go check out his new single that just dropped, In All of You. You will not. I mean, look at, he just gave us he's serenading us with his skills. Go and check him out. Okay, you will not be disappointed. Joseph, it's been an utmost pleasure just having you. Thank you so much for bringing your best self, to us, for allowing us to share to get a share of you, because it's not easy, but we do appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me on.
All right, viewers, there you have it. This is the multifaceted, multi-talented Joseph Benjamin. We've gotten to know him. I put him on the spot here and there, but hey, he came through, you know. Okay, for the people that sent me message, you've heard it all. He is not single. He is not looking to mingle. So please don't shoot the messenger. I've delivered the message, okay? But you know what? Join us again next week for another lovely episode. And until then, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Now I come after you. Hit the subscribe button. But until next week, I say you stay safe and have a super sparkly one. Bye now.